Today's little lesson is all about how to draw a character running around a tree. And how do you figure that out? Well, let's say you've got your tree like this, and whatever design it is, and got some little roots coming out of it everywhere. And so here's our tree. And the roots go in the ground, and then there's some grass growing here because everybody wants little details. And it comes up like this. Very irregular tree. Some of you are saying, well, where do you see that tree? Well, you go out to your front of your house and you'll see lots of trees. So the problem is how to run the character around. How do you plan that out? Well, there's a couple different ways. Here's the way that I learned from Ben Washam years and years ago. Let's say here's your guy, and he's worried. So you can rough in, your layout artist may rough in the positions. He may only give you two positions. He may only give you this one and this one over here, running away from camera. Just depends on what kind of layout guy you got, I guess. And then your problem is, well, how do I run him around there? So one way that we used to do is just figure out on here, well, where's the steps? But a way to get it done more efficiently may be to do a down shot of your shot and start off with the layout guy's drawing. So his layout drawing, this is where the guy's feet are, is in the center line of this circle. So what you do is you draw a circle of the path around the tree. Here's the base of the tree, right? You see the roots there. And so by doing that, then you find out, well, how many frames do I have to do this run? Character runs on 6 frame steps. How many steps will it take? It's going to go from here, let's say, to here, and then directly opposite over here. And the next step is here, because this is a run now. And then this one's over here. And the next step 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 here. And you can fudge it a little bit. So as the character puts his feet down, that's where his contact points are. Stretch his legs out, contact point. This foot has left the ground. And you just continue that way. This foot then becomes the one that leaves the ground as he's running. And this one out here as he's going to put his foot down for running. So these are the positions that he's going to be in to do this run. Now what you do from that is you then copy, well, where is it on my circle? You draw your lines out from the center. There's that one is here. This one is here. This one, as you see, it just corresponds to it by drawing straight down like this. And so this is where his head would be for these poses. And then the ones in the back correspond. This one is here to here. Just draw a line straight on down. See, this is the the circle, right? This is the base of the tree. So here, and it's in perspective. So drawing on the other side of the tree, just to keep you straight so you're not getting confused, you can use different colors. And then this one winds up back here. This one, if we draw our line straight down, is back here. This one would go here. As we draw straight on down like that. And then this one is this one here. And that's how that's done. You can use a different color for the poses in front. I find a good strong green. Say all the green drawings, those are in front. And all the blue drawings, those are in back. And as you do them, you just keep all your perspective going. And you can draw your leg positions. This one, the right leg is up. So on this one, the right leg has to be back because he's just left that, and the left leg is out. So this one, the left leg has to be back, and the right one is out. And that's basically how you would do your run around. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I guess you got 10 drawings around. And if each drawing takes 4 frames to go really fast or 6 frames for medium speed, so you need, let's say, 6 frames, you need like 60 frames to get him around one time. If you're doing a Tex Avery cartoon, you'll probably want to do 4 frames, and so it'll be 40 frames to go all the way around. If you're doing super fast, it'll be 2 frames with blurred drawings of the legs to get him around in 20 frames one time. And you just repeat that. What you might do in a Tex Avery cartoon is you start off at 6 frames, 6 frame steps. After the first time around, you go to 4 frame steps, and after the third time around, you go to 2 frame steps, and it builds up speed as he goes around. So that's how you animate a character going around a tree. You start with whatever the layout guide gives you, and you transpose that to a top-down view of where all the heads are going to be as he runs, and then you can figure out where his feet are going to go after that. Because what's important are his head positions as he goes around this tree really fast. Then what's important are the feet positions. I've got him standing straight up because that can be a funny run. Somebody running straight up, and maybe their arms are straight down like this. This is an old Bob Cannon run from a couple of Tex Avery cartoons and some UPA cartoons he did. And Bob Cannon was this really great animator from way back in the 30s, and he went into the 60s or 70s, I guess. And I just found out some years ago that he was the mentor to my boss, Fred Crippen. So if you look up Bob Cannon's animation on YouTube, you'll see some animation YouTube videos that show all of his animation. He did some really strange, wild, funny stuff. Anyway, that's just a style of the guy running. The regular run might be slanting forward like this with his arms out like that. It just depends on what is called for in the shot. So have at it. keep drawing and keep having fun. And we'll see you next time.